Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Tuesday, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Log Horizon. Oh boy, so, okay, in the last episode, I guess, you know what, no, I was gonna make a joke about going to jail, but, like, let's be honest. If Shiro going for Minori, that's guaranteed jail time. For a long time. Going with Akatsuki, that's like at least an overnight until she can fucking provide ID. All I'm saying. Yeah, so in the last episode, basically Minori and Akatsuki both tried to seduce Shiro. Failed because he's a fucking autist. I can say that word, probably. I'll think of an excuse. Don't worry. I'll be safe from being canceled on Twitter. And Minori actually figured out, like, oh wait, no, me liking him. Oh no, that's me wanting his penis. And Nakatsuki also wants his penis. Oh no, now what do I do? And I guess this is going to be our fucking story thread for the next fucking for the next 3 episodes, or is it 2 episodes? I don't know. I think it's 3, counting this one because it ends at 25. I think so. Who's ready to cringe? I am! So let's go ahead and see what they get up to, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Akatsuki from the ninja village hidden in the jail. You live in the same building as him, girl. Fuck, she hit herself hard enough to bruise! She fucking... Minori, you're not supposed to do damage to yourself when you do that. Holy fuck! Either she bruises like a fucking banana, or she just went... Alright, I'm ready! Fucking, or just... Wait, no, hang on, I need to be more ready. Now it's going, I need you to beat me over the head with this bat. Jesus Christ, Minori. Oh my god, alright. So that's gonna be our plot, huh? This fucking 14-year-old. Because we checked it. We double-checked on the wiki. This fucking 14-year-old is going to try and seduce the 23-year-old. And even if he is a lolicon, which I don't think he is, Akatsuki's there, and she's in his age group, if not his weight class. I still fucking hate this song, and I hope for Season 3 they change it. I swear to God, like, this is awful. Jesus. I feel like people who like this opening song have fucking Stockholm Syndrome. Oh no, she doesn't know what she's doing. Oh no. What? Explain. Katsuki, explain. Can you please stop calling him that? For fuck's paperwork. Also, I don't see why you can't put jam on a hot dog. It's just a sandwich. It's just a sandwich. I can't believe Natsuko... Who the fuck gave Natsuko a fucking fitted suit? Holy shit. His name is Marriage Shio. That is a really unfortunate character name. Sometimes... Sometimes I feel like Japanese people name their fucking online characters based on what they think sounds cool. Oh my god, the fucking NPC guards are like, no, you can't shank him, not yet. He just wanted another fucking hamburger. Okay, what do you get though? So how did that not trigger the guards? How did that not trigger the fucking guards? Even the mere threat of violence had that fucker showing up. Girl just wants to get herself a good transmog to make her e-husband want to fuck her. All hail the magic crate. All hail the magic crate. God, she just... Lazy bitch. Just doesn't want to do any work for this festival that she demanded happen. Ah, yes, the cyanide adds a little spot. You fucking... Drive it into his fucking eyes. She she fucking grabbed his card. God. God. She's such a fucking shitter. I love her. Just fucking... This whole thing is just gonna be her trying to fuck him, isn't it? The whole thing is gonna be her trying to get that dick. Split her fucking pussy in half. Like, that's gonna be, like, her fucking goal. Jesus. Clearly because Krusty is the fucking is the fucking face. Rudy, please shut up. Well, yes, NPCs have no rights. Rudy, just because you got given rights doesn't mean that everyone else did. Yeah, she's a bard. She's spec'd into dex, not strength. Come on, no. She's really doing a fake phone call. Is she supposed to be an adult, or is she just a kid that got shoved into an adult body? Like, seriously, like, is she just, like, a fucking baby? Like, is she, like, a fucking, like, 12-year-old, like, in a fucking adult body? Oh my god. I fucking... Is there going to be anyone? Is there going to be anyone on this fucking planet that isn't going to want to grab hold of Shiro's dick? Holy fuck. Like, that's just gonna... isekais. Here I thought that this one would be the exception, but nope. Nope! There's not enough penis to go around. Jesus Christ. Like, seriously, like, how many fucking... Oh my god. This is an MMO. The majority of the player base is most likely men. And or men playing female characters. Just saying. There is a, there is a vast shortage of women in this situation. Why the fuck everyone going for Shiro when they got, like, the pick of the fucking litter? There'll be a bunch of neckbeards that die alone or have to wind up settling for NPCs. But... for real, like, you don't gotta just go for the fucking... Oh my god. There is not a shortage of dick. You've been betrayed by your maid. You fool. Oof. That's a big oof from me, Chief. And maybe hook some of them up so they stop lusting after the same two guys. Mostly because many of them are too dumb to understand them. Can't tell you back when I played WoW, so many people just didn't understand why Anduin got to fucking, or Varian when he was king. Fucking like, oh, why does the Alliance listen to Varian / Anduin? Cause he's the fucking king, you retard. Fucking all the other Alliance leaders can do what they want, but if it's countermanded by the king, they have to fucking listen. That's how it works. And that's why it's such a big deal that Tyrande is being such a lazy shit. I don't know, that was the case when I last played, but it's probably changed since then. Because Blizzard doesn't know how to write a fucking story or make a video game anymore, apparently. I mean, they probably seeing they don't have a printing press, they probably is all handwritten, so each form is probably different from the last fucking version. You knew exactly what you wanted to pick. You wanted to pick the fucking profession that he had. You fucking shitter. Oh my. Shiro. She had to have been leading to this. She probably already knew about Apprentice. There is no way she didn't. Like, there is no way she didn't know what Apprentice was. She was trying to lead him towards it. She knew. She knew. She was leading up to this the whole time. She's planning the fucking long con. Nah. Nah, girl. Stop lying to yourself. You changed your profession because you wanted to have an excuse to fucking hang out with his ass. Fucking everyone else looks like she's writing. To everyone else, she's fucking playing Guitar Hero. She's playing a fucking rhythm minigame. Linguini! Neontis, and now we have the other prison waiting to happen. Go directly to jail. Is this NPCs bad-mouthing NPCs? And of course the adventurers are like, man, what a prick. An NPC. Seriously, go and pick a fucking fight. NPCs don't have rights. NPCs don't have rights. Round up the NPCs, put them in fucking work camps. This is a joke. But for real though, like it seems like the NPCs, like as much as like it seems like they are, like as a whole, they seem very one note as people. I think like, you know, like Lanessia, she's lazy. That's her main thing. She's lazy and kind of a shitter. The king, like, you know, it really does, it feel, like, for a lot of them, it feels like they've got, like, a basic set of character traits, and they followed those to the point. Maybe it's just because we've gotten very little contact with the... Like, we've got very little, like, contact with, like, NPCs for long periods of time, save Rudy. But even then, Rudy really hasn't changed all that much since becoming an adventurer. Or say, before becoming an adventurer, even. He was just like, yes, I am the hero! Everybody shall gaze upon my gigantic penis! And, like, he only really started to change when he became an adventurer. And even then, he's still more or less that. You know? Like, it's weird. And I don't know if that's on purpose, or just from the fact that we don't spend a ton of time with the NPCs. You know? Like, that guy should have been able to read the room and be like, hey, there's 3 adventurers there that are telling me to stop my shit. Maybe I should back down. Nope, I'm gonna keep picking a fucking fight. Oh. Oh, poor Shiro. Oh no, he's too humble! He's such a humble boy. Both. Well, seeing as he's a millennial, probably dead inside, at the very least. Okay, so what is he then if he's not a strategist? What is he then? A cursed sword. Fucking weeaboos. The more I see that woman, the more I'm thinking she deserves a prison shanking. These people aren't even wearing fantasy clothing anymore. These people, like, they're not even wearing fantasy clothing. They've just gone ahead. I'm just gonna make a hoodie. I'm just gonna make a fucking t-shirt with my favorite anime fucking character on it. I'm gonna continue with the chant. NPCs don't have rights. See? Read the room! Like, for real, man. Like, NPCs just, like, they're incapable of fucking awareness of their surroundings, it seems. Holy shit, we've seen that again and again as the fucking series has gone on. The NPCs are, like, see, the NPCs are showing up, like, to fucking pick up adventure stuff, and when they can't get it, they fucking just continue, because it's like they have a directive. The directive is, obtain the thing. Thing cannot be obtained. Obtained the thing. Here it comes! Here it comes! The race war starts now! NPCs versus players, let's go! Race war now! Oh my god. Alright, I really want to know what's happening. I really want to know. New spirit ship. Yo! Who's that Michael Jackson looking motherfucker? Holy shit! Alright, so... Please let the rest of this be fighting that Michael Jackson looking dude, because man. I am so checked out on the who gets to ride Shiro's dick train. I'm so checked out on that. I want to see the big fight. Question becomes, are those guys NPCs or are they players? Because that guy looked like someone went ham in the fucking character creator, if you know what I mean. Someone went, you know what, let's make a fucking demon. Let's make a eldritch fucking creature and just go fucking for it. Oh my god, alright. I hope those are players. I would like to see, like, more conflict between player groups, because you've got, like, that bandit city in the north, right? And, like, but they're not organized. Like, they're just totally fine to just fucking oppress oppress lobies and fucking enslave NPCs. You know? Like, they're totally fine just doing that, you know? They're not really hurting anyone. Well, anyone that's a real person. So, you know, like, they're not really gonna make it cause any problem. Like, look at that guy! He looks like someone just went ham in the character creator! Looks like someone hit similar face in fucking Dark Souls' face creator, man. Oh god, that's good. That's cool. That's cool. Like, but yeah, like a rival fucking group of players. Like, so like the round table is very much a libertarian style government where it's completely decentralized. The round table makes trade agreements and exporting of goods possible to the other NPC cities as an authority, right? There's like the main authority figure, but they have very little influence on individuals and what individuals do. If something needs doing, like raising an army, they put out a quest, and anyone interested just goes for it, right? Each individual adventurer, though, is free to do what they want. If they want to start a business, you know, fucking, you know, just whatever they want to do. Like that's good. That's for them to figure out and what they want to do. But if that business wants to export stuff to outside of Akihabara, then they have to go through the round table, and that's good. It's a very libertarian, decentralized government with no real clear leader. They have representatives, but no leader, and that's a really interesting government to implement and to display as part of a show. But the thing is, a government like that works, honestly, it works the best in peacetime. Because you have an entirely voluntary army with no method of drafting and with basically military service being down to putting up quests on a board and hoping people show up, being attacked by another player group that has been basically taken over by some sort of totalitarian, be it a fascist dictatorship or even fucking a communist fucking sort of thing going on there. Like, that'd be pretty interesting to see, you know? Just like just a thing where it's just like this guy shows up and he just this fucking like this munchkin, like this twink that just fucking butchered his way to the top of the hierarchy. Now everybody listens to him out of fear, you know? Like, he's just become king. Or even if he did, like, become some sort of, like, communist revolutionary, like, that would be interesting, you know? Like, something to basically be at odds with the way the round table goes. Like, even something totalitarian would be good, because that's basically, because libertarian and totalitarianism, like, that is the, basically the two, not quite extremes, right? Like, so libertarianism is an extreme. So I'm going to say right and left here. I'm talking classical right and left, not modern right and left. Libertarianism is like a few steps before the furthest extreme of right wing, which is anarchy. So it's like, you know, it's a few steps back. There is a centralized, there is like a central kind of government, but it's more decentralized and basically is like a vague, like, hey, other places that are outside here's what's going on. And then just, so like, having someone that would be just on the complete opposite side of being, like, fucking half a step away from a totalitarian dictatorship, like, seeing that collide and fight would be really interesting, especially for this show, seeing as it does like to explore governments and nation building, or at least it did at the start. And that'd be cool. Bonus points would be is if you also did it in a free market versus controlled market way, you know? Because the round table is very much free market. You can, if you are able to make something, you can, you know? Like, fucking, like we even saw with this festival, like, a bunch of people just set up stalls, and they even said, yeah, most of these guys are very amateur. Like, the guy, like, you know, most guys are very amateur. There are, like, professional businessmen in the world, but, like, there's no barrier to making your own business and crafting your own stuff. Mostly because it's fairly easy to get raw materials and starting capital. So, because, you know, like, if you want to start a burger shop, just go out, farm fucking, like, meat animals and get burger ingredients. Like, you can start yourself a burger stand. Doesn't fucking matter, right? it's at that point it's a matter of personal skill. And then if you start making money from that, you can start hiring people to help you make the burgers, etc., etc., etc. Like versus like more controlled economy where like Mr. Michael Jackson could have, grabbed everyone and been like, right, you're the tailors, you're the miners, you're the blacksmiths, you're the gunsmiths, you're the fucking shipwrights. You're all gonna go, you're all gonna make everything the government needs, and I will distribute it to everybody that needs it. You do not get paid, you get to live, and you get portions of your work and everybody else's work distributed back to you so that you can use it to survive. Like, that would be, like, an interesting kind of thing. Like, this hyper-efficient, zero-freedom, totalitarian state, that has made this big fucking war boat and has decided to make their way over and attack this decentralized, not as built-up round table where they only have one working warship, and even then it's a fucking steam paddle, so it's, like, not really as good looking as that fucking spirit ship they had there. So, like, that'd be very interesting. Like that's that, and that would be something that would be really cool. Because the benefit of that sort of totalitarian controlled environment is that if a technology already exists, it's very, very easy to basically dedicate people, be like, point to something, and it's like, just, I'm just going to use a real-world example, right? So, in World War II, so this is going to require a little bit of a background, because people don't understand. Fuck. So, the World War II German government, under that system of government, there is an illusion of free market, and that illusion... Like, that illusion basically means that the economy is controlled at the macro scale, but the micro scale things can still pop off. It's just you need to basically be on the level with the controlling party, right? So it does allow for a little bit of freedom as far as that goes. Nowhere near as much as a liberal democracy. Don't get me fucking wrong. I'm not praising that system. And in wartime as well, wartime also inspires a little bit of creativity, which leads to, someone coming up with the idea of, oh, hey, what if we made a missile? What if we made a fucking rocket that can drop a fucking payload and bomb something from fucking miles away with no need for planes? And people have no fucking way of shooting that shit down because it goes too fast. That's how you get the V1 and V2 rockets, right? After World War II ended and Operation Paperclip happened and the US started looking into those rockets, the Russians look at the US, who are now innovating on those rockets, and they look at the original German rockets with the people that they'd paperclip. The Russians didn't call Operation Paperclip, of course, but I'm just going to say paperclip because it's what we understand to mean grabbing German scientists from World War II. They look at, like, the German designs, they look what the Americans are doing, and they're like, right, you asshole, you're a rocket engineer now, make me that, which, of course, leads to, like, well, that we know what it looks like, everybody's assigned to a job, and we're going to be shot if we don't, which leads to a really quick turnaround and leads to Sputnik. And then they send Sputnik up, Sputnik does its things like, okay, now make that, but put a dude inside it. Fuck you. It's all, and all basically, like, because the base technology already exists, that sort of controlled environment, you can build things really, really quickly, and minor innovations that are basically the same thing, but with, like, little tweak, are very, very easy to do, right? In Log Horizon, these people already know what a boat is, They know what a boat is, so they can go, hey, you, asshole! It's me, Michael Jackson. I say, make me a fucking boat. Guy makes a boat. Thanks for the boat, asshole. You get to live. Okay, but we got that magic shit over there. Put that magic shit in the boat. Goes and goes and goes. You get that spirit shit we just saw. Like things like that. And the same thing kind of happens, but major innovations would not work. So say airships didn't exist in this world, because I don't know if they do or not. So... like, that guy then would not be able to go, hey, take that boat, make it go through the sky. you can't do that because that's too great of an innovation. They don't know how to do it, and there's no real space for creativity. They could try it, and they could try it again and again. And the Russians were actually pretty good at this. Like as far as like the general idea comes, so it's like Stalin saw tanks, saw planes, and he went, "Give me one of those that is also those." And they tried, and it kind of worked for like 5 seconds, and then it would fall out the sky and crash, and they tried at least, you know. And then of course, you know, there's all the dead cosmonauts that we're never going to get to know about because, you know, no failure in the Soviet Union. Throw enough expendable cosmonauts up there, eventually one will stick, right? But yeah, and then like, you know, the more innovative stuff eluded them. Like, so fucking first man on the moon, for example. That's not really something the Russians could do because that required not only going up but also coming back down after stopping, you know? So it's like, you know, like going into orbit, just going up, staying up, and coming back down in the same thing. Going to the moon is going up, stopping, getting out, putzing around a bit, getting back in, and then doing it again in reverse. Not really something they could do. And then that's really like the real benefit and negative of that kind of system versus what Shiro's doing, where it's like, you do need the creativity, but the issue is, you have that creativity, you have that idea. How are you going to fucking implement it? You need to convince people to basically either help you for stuff that you personally don't know how to do, which requires money, because people aren't going to work for free, you know? Or you need the ability in the first place. Like, you know, so you have the creativity, but you don't have the manpower, versus having the manpower but none of the creativity. And that's something that, like, it would be a really cool crisscross that I would really like to see. But I don't know if it's going to happen. And I just realized I've just spent like 10 minutes talking about something that's probably not going to be in the fucking show. Sorry. I'm not cutting it though, because that was actually pretty good, like, little fucking non sequitur there. I like that. I like that. I'm keeping it. But as for this episode though, I like this episode because the cringe was kept at a minimum. So, like, we have, like, Minori doing her thing, she wants to fuck him. We have Akatsuki doing her thing, she wants to fuck him. They're both trying their best to figure it out, you know, like, Minori, like, she's like, I want to be your apprentice, because I want to have us have the same professions, because that means I get to spend time with you, haha. And Akatsuki's like, how do I make myself more feminine? I don't know, I'll get a hair clip. I know, I'll wear this dress, you know, shit like that, and that's pretty cool. You know, like, all around, this is just really cool. I mean, thankfully, this wasn't a super dense episode, actually. It's mostly just set up for the next one, which is good, because it allows me to do fucking non-sequitur like that and not really lose anything. But just, like, the little, like, slice of life stuff, where it's just, like, stuff's going around, you know, we get to see how people are enjoying the festival, and, you know, how shit's going down, and then we just have this little, like, these little things at the end here, like, NPCs acting weird. You know, they're being overly aggressive, and shit like that. Like, you know, and it leads up to this, like, oh, someone's doing some shit with the NPCs. That's weird. And then, you know, and then, of course, the thing at the end. That the whole thing is fucking really cool, and I do like it. Though, I think, like, my main issue is still just, like, they're treating the NPCs like people, when, like, the NPCs, they've never been this aggressive, mind you, but it seems like the NPCs of this world, they have, like, pre-baked fucking objectives. And if they can't get that objective in the most direct way possible, they will just fucking keep going, and they'll get more frustrated as they don't. Like, it really does seem like they're fucking stupid. And maybe it is because they're backwards, like, fucking medieval age fantasy people, but, like, you know, like, fucking, like, oh, we don't want to owe the adventurers. Let's fucking try and bamboozle them. Oh, they've tried not to be they've proven that they're unbamboozleable. Let's bamboozle them. You know, and it took Lanessia fucking like, she's working off the thing of just like, I want to be lazy, but I want the adventurers' help, to just go, fuck it, I'm going there. And then she goes and gets their help, and really, you know, like, I think she's got the most autonomy out of all of them. Like, you know, like, it's, I don't know if this is just, like, a case of background characters in anime not having, like, you know, not serving much purpose other than to just proceed the plot, but it really does feel like the NPCs just do nothing. They do nothing but try and follow these like very narrow goals, you know? Like, and they're incapable of being aware of their surroundings. Like, how many like fights with adventurers did we see picked in this episode alone? You know, and just like and they were, you know, it seems like these NPCs, they all know that adventurers outclass them by a fucking amazing amount, and yet they keep picking fights, especially in the heart of fucking the adventurer capital city. It seems really ridiculous. I don't know. I think that's my main thing. And maybe it is just like, oh, it's this bad guy plus, you know, anime side characters being anime side characters. But that's really dumb if that's the case. I don't like that. I don't like that a lot. But, it's how it be, I guess. So, fuck it. Anyway, so before we go too long, I'm just gonna stop because I think I've said my piece on most everything. So let me know what you thought of this episode and maybe what I talked about. Like if you're from a different part of the world and you've got a different opinion on the whole laissez-faire versus controlled economy thing, let me know, because don't get me wrong, there is no perfect system. There is no perfect system. I'm purely talking historically and based on my experiences and what I've read and all that shit. So if you want to have this debate, I'm here, Chief. Because it's been a minute since I've actually managed to have one of these, because it hasn't really come in a video, has it? But yeah, everybody, yeah. So let me know what you thought of this episode down in the comments. If you liked it, you disliked it, or you want to bring up something I left out, because that's entirely fucking possible. Because oh boy, and if you want, you can always support me on Patreon, which is linked down in the description, and on my end card, along with a list of all the people that do help keep the show on the air and help me get new equipment and stuff to do, as well as, you know, helping me make more videos for you guys in the first place. You also get access to my special patrons only Discord channel, where you can recommend things to be Let's Played, live streamed, and Let's Watched. And also we have our patrons only movie night that we usually do once a month. So unless something goes tits up, the next one for patrons will be on the 15th. So that'll be fun. And basically what happens there is we hang out, get into our Discord voice chat, get into our sync tube, and we just watch some anime, maybe play some Fiji games, maybe watch a movie, just kind of hang out, have a good old grand old time. Oh boy, I mean, it's basically like 4 hours of talking shit and watching anime. It's fun. I like it. Anyway, so yeah, as always, everybody, I am Nozz. I'm gonna like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today, and I will see you around there.